Some people go to a comedy show looking to be offended.
You're 21? You look terrible, dude.
And when they come from Matt Rife, they find out real quick that he's not the one to test.
What's your name? Karen? Yeah, go sit down.
From fake outrage to full-on meltdowns, these Karens thought they could cancel the joke until the punchline hit them. Let's start with the Karen who walked straight into the fire and didn't even know it. She strolled into the front row, bearing a gift and wearing a smile, thinking she was the exception. But that moment she dropped her name, Karen, Matt shut it down and sent her back to her seat like a teacher tired of being tested.
What's your name? Karen? Yeah, go sit down.
But he wasn't done. He asked about her background. When she said she was Mexican, the tension hit hard. Then Matt ripped through with a line that felt like a timed demolition.
Wait, what's your ethnicity? Mexican? They're taking our jobs and our names.
He wove her name, her identity, even immigration chatter into a single merciless roast. And she sat there, caught between the punchline and regret. But Matt didn't just go after people who spoke up. Sometimes doing nothing at all was enough to set him off. A few minutes into the show, Matt spotted something he could not ignore. A man dead asleep in the audience, unaware he was the centerpiece of the entire room.
This dude is fully asleep in the show right now.
Someone nearby tried to nudge him awake, but Matt waved him off. He knew exactly what he had: a live crowd, a sleeping man, and a perfect moment.
No, let him be. Who wants to jack off on him first?
He turned to the audience and asked what they should do. One person suggested signing his head.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna figure out something to do to him. It can't be anything illegal, but it should be borderline.
Signing his head.
Signing his head? I'm not gonna make him worth more.
That got a huge laugh, but Matt was already cooking. He leaned into the bit, asking if the guy was drunk or just that tired.
Drunk or just tired? Because the show's going well.
Another voice chimed in. He's completely out. Matt didn't argue. He's been out cold for nearly 7 minutes, and the show had barely begun.
I know he's out. I've been talking about him for 7 minutes.
Then Matt decided to raise the stakes. He dimmed the lights and told everybody to stay quiet.
He doesn't know how to fight, does he? That's so funny for you guys to say no. You guys can rob one person after the show.
Then flipped on red and blue flashing lights like a cop car and slowly approached the sleeping man. The whole room held its breath.
Oh, here we go. Miguel! La policía! Nothing? Dude, he might be dead.
Not even a twitch. But then, finally, he stirred, and Matt went straight for the kill.
You've been in a coma for 8 years. Trump is on his 4th term, and we need you back in the office.
The crowd lost it, but the man also had a little surprise up his sleeve, which Matt wasn't going to let slide so easily.
I sleep at church.
You sleep at church? In front of Jesus?
This one was the final punch in a bit that kept leveling up, and the room knew they had just witnessed a moment that no script could ever match. It started like most crowd work bits do. Matt spotted a young guy in the front row and tossed him a casual question. How old are you? The guy answered 21, and that was all Matt needed.
Suit jacket. How old are you?
21.
You're 21? You look terrible, dude.
He didn't even hesitate. He looked at him again, squinted slightly, and just said what seemed obvious. The guy looked like he'd been 21 for the last 15 years, and Matt went in.
Oh my God! You're a great looking dude if you were like 35, but god damn!
And then came the outfit. Matt wasn't going to leave out anything worth notice.
It also doesn't help like you dress like McLovin trying to get fucking alcohol.
Then, out of nowhere, Matt asked who the guy had come with. You'd expect a girlfriend, a college buddy, maybe even a coworker. But the man's answer froze Matt like he'd just been handed a gold-plated setup.
Who are you here with tonight?
My mom.
That's your mom? It only works because I feel like he's not too old for a sleepover. You know what I mean? Like 21.
That kind of works out.
He shifted focus to the mom sitting proudly next to him, who smiled, completely unbothered by the spotlight.
Caleb and Mom, what's your name? Paige. Lovely to meet you, Paige.
Matt asked her age and was surprised that somehow she looked about the same age as her son, maybe even younger. The entire row was laughing now, and Matt could barely keep a straight face.
Paige, how old are you? 52. You're 52? You guys look each other's ages. Wow.
He leaned into the absurdity of it all, joking that the guy still looked like he was on his way to a sleepover, like his mom just dropped him off with a packed lunch and a reminder to call if he needed anything. Then he asked whose idea it was to come. Of course, the answer was known before he even told.
Whose idea was it to come? Like, who got the tickets? Mom?
It turned into a little sitcom moment right in the middle of the set. Matt didn't miss a beat. He saw the story forming, leaned in, and let the room carry the rest. Then came the moment nobody saw coming. The moment Matt spotted a baby in the crowd, everything stopped. He looked at the mom, looked at the baby, and locked in. This was not ending gently. He told her to take him outside.
Hold on, do you have a fucking baby? Get it out of here! Are you crazy? What?
Then asked how old that thing even was. The crowd could feel what was coming.
How old is that thing? The baby. 5 weeks?
He acted like he was done, but he went right back to the baby. Took it from the mom like he was about to bless it, and then came the tears. That baby cried at the worst possible moment. Matt snapped back, roasting the baby's posture. It had no neck and looked like it had given up already.
Dude, baby's got no neck, dude, at all. It feels like his posture is not good right now. Like you ever hold like a plastic baggie full of dog shit?
He asked why her husband was not holding the baby. The second she answered, Matt turned it on her.
Where's its dad? At home with the other one. How old's the other one? 4. I feel like he could have handled this.
She trusted a comic with her kid, but not the father, and that was all he needed. Matt called out the hypocrisy on the spot.
You were nervous about leaving the baby with him, but you let a stranger hold him. That's crazy to me, dude.
That moment was about judgment, and Matt ripped through it with a smile on his face and a mic in his hand. Now, let's talk about the guy who thought he was going to blend in, but ended up getting lit up just like the rest. He was sitting there in a cowboy hat, dressed like he'd just come off a ranch. So Matt asked him if he actually worked as a cowboy or if he just liked the look. The guy said he had a small ranch, about 5 acres.
You got a cowboy job or you just like that? You got some land? You got a ranch? Small one. Okay, how much land are we talking about? What's the acreage? 5 acres? Dude, you have a yard. Shut the fuck.
Matt didn't even blink, because that's not land, that's just space behind your house.
You can still mow that yourself, dog. That's not land.
But the guy didn't stop there. He said he didn't have any animals, just his kids, that he knew of. Bad move.
What kind of farm is this, dog? How many kids do you have? 2 kids that you know of. The other ones jumped the fencing on the property and they've been gone since.
The jokes kept coming, and just when you thought it couldn't go any further, the guy said a Brazilian was watching the kids. That's all he said. It wasn't a babysitter, but just a Brazilian. That was when Matt had had enough.
Where are they right now?
We have a Brazilian watching them.
You have a Brazilian watching them? What does that mean? You could have just said I had a babysitter. You didn't have to specify which country they were from. I thought somebody was getting their pussy waxed in front of your kids for a second.
But the fun hadn't ended. It got even worse when Matt found another guy in the same show who had a 20-year-old daughter who didn't go to school and just hung out at home. Without missing a beat, Matt said what everyone was thinking, and it was not polite.
How old's your daughter? 20? Oh, fuck. Is she in school? No? What's she do? She just kind of hangs out of the house. She has an OnlyFans, 100%. Like 0% doubt. If she does hang out, does she ever buy shit? Yeah, there's a link in her bio, 100%. You gotta, when you get home, you need to whoop some ass. I don't care if she's 20 or not. But don't do it on camera, people will pay for it.
But it didn't stop there.
Say again?
If she's anything like her mother, she was probably one of the first ones to sign up.
Hilarious. was anything like her mother, she was probably the first one to sign up. Fuck that bitch, dude. She's like an organ donor and does all these amazing things, so we're like, fuck that bitch.
The men just sat there, smiling through it, probably wondering how a simple moment turned into a full-blown roast in front of a packed room. At another show, another night, things were running smoothly until a voice cut through from the crowd.
Shut up.
It was sharp, but the crowd was with him.
That's exactly why I'm not talking to nobody in the back. I'm thirsty.
He called her out right away, even pointed out another woman near her. But now this one wanted attention, so Matt gave it to her.
Helen was minding her own business, being polite.
He asked her name. She said it was Rachel. The name alone sent him on a rant.
What's your name? What is it? Yeah, I'm out.
Then he asked if she was still in school, and that was when things really got out of hand.
You in school still? From where? Yeah, I'm out. Fuck that.
He said dating someone from ASU was harder than beating cancer.
Oh my god. It's easier to beat cancer than what you got. Oh my god. ASU, absolutely. Your pussy tastes like jungle juice. There ain't no way I would ever date somebody from ASU. Nah, I'm alright.
It started when she mentioned she had anxiety. The crowd clapped in support, and Matt leaned into it. He asked her what usually brings it on, and the answer was all he needed.
Clap for anxiety? And what usually brings it on for you? Have you identified it? Dating? What if you're the problem?
The crowd roared, and she left, but he wasn't done.
Poor people don't get anxiety.
He asked her age, which, according to him, was the perfect age to be single.
How old are you? 25? It's a great age to be single. Don't rush anything.
Then he asked what her ex did for work. She answered that she was in college at the time. Wrong answer.
And this ex, what did he do work-wise?
I was in college.
You were in college? I didn't ask you to brag, bitch. I said, what did he do?
Matt moved on to her degree, and that was it. He looked her dead in the eye and said, "That's boring as hell."
What'd you get your degree in? Industrial engineering? That's boring as fuck. You're already at a -3 on a first date.
Next came the lightning round. What's your ethnicity? What kind of guys do you usually date? When she said she didn't date white guys and then confirmed she had dated a black guy, Matt threw his hands up.
What's your ethnicity?
White.
What's your type usually? Who do you like to date? You, white guys? Me? Nope. I don't fuck with girls who went to college. You ever dated a black guy? You have? I'm out. Alright, cool.
Finally, he asked the big one, and Matt stared at her like she just asked for a second mortgage on a first date.
You have kids? No. Do you ever want any? Yeah, someday. How many would you like? 4? Oh my fucking god. You're gonna have to date 4 different black guys.
Nobody's off limits for Matt, not even the nice girl with anxiety. And just like that, whether it's front row or not, no one walks away untouched. Like, subscribe, and let us know what's the wildest moment you've seen from Matt. And would you survive in the front row?